Alright, so I've actually downloaded a new mod, which you'll see here in a few seconds, or you'll know based on the thumbnail. Yeah, I'll just call it RainClan for now, and then if somebody comes up with a better name, I can always just rename it through the settings and stuff. But this is the mod that I downloaded. I wanted to play with sort of like a Rain World mod. And while I've not finished Rain World yet, I thought it'd be really fun to sort of look into this mod. I don't know how much I'm gonna like continue it after playing it this one time. I guess it depends on if people want to see more of it. Part of me wants to reshuffle, but also I really love this guy. Look at how adorable. Yeah, sure. I think I'm gonna go Swan the leader. I think Patch is gonna be the deputy, and then Lilac will be the medcat. I don't know, Spruce probably could have done good too in one of those roles, but I'm gonna do Spruce. So I'm thinking either Cavern or Crystal River would be really cool for our guys. Go to the Crystal. So let's go ahead. Here's Swan the leader, Patch the glimmering, Lilac the spore cat, Trout the pagan, Spruce the meek, Owl the apprentice, and Whisper the apprentice. So Spruce is mentoring Whisper, and Patch is mentoring Owl. Cool. I love seeing our little guys in camp though, look how cute they all are. I don't know who my favorite one is right now, because I really like a lot of these designs. Swan and Spruce are pretty high up there though, I really like both of them. I would love to hear which you guys like the most, like design-wise though. Because I'm really torn, honestly, because I really like Swan and Spruce, I think, the most. But Patch is really cool, because they kind of remind me of, like, galaxy-type look. Lilac is pretty. I like the, dark blue with the rainbows. Whisper just looks like a tuxedo cat, which I adore that, honestly. Go ahead and put Whisper and Spruce together, and put Trout. As the patrol is checking the borderlines, they hear an odd sound coming from just beyond a rockfall. Proceed. Bruce the Meek drops down to a hunting crouch, certain that a mouse must be in the source of the noise. They find themselves to be correct when they pounce across the rocks, and return to the patrol with a tasty morsel dangling from their mouth. So put Patch and Owl together. The patrol wants to hold a training session for Owl the Apprentice. They decide to focus on how best to leap up a rocky cliff. Owl the Apprentice begins making their way up the cliff, but a loose paw hold gives way as soon as they step on it. The apprentice tumbles down the cliff, hurting their leg in the process, and Owl has gotten sprained. And we'll put the last two, which is Lilac and Swan, together. During a patrol looking for herbs, Lilac the poor cat notices that Swan the leader seems more quiet than usual. When prompted, Swan the leader slowly asks if Lilac the poor cat could teach them more about the nature of StarClan. Lilac the poor cat eventually relents and begins teaching Swan the leader more about StarClan and the nature of Foxies. Expecting boredom, Lilac the poor cat is shocked when they see the wonder in Swan the leader's face. The two spend the rest of the patrol pondering the nature of their ancestors together. Actually, that reminds me, who is our StarClan? Torn the Warbringer. That is an interesting name. So what's our relations with all the cats here? Let's see. I assume it's not gonna be much. Oh, you dislike Lilac. Patch, you don't dislike anybody. You like pretty much everyone. Okay, Lilac, you also don't dislike anyone. Trout likes pretty much everyone. Bruce likes everyone. Whisper dislikes Swan. Oh. And poor little Owl has a sprain here. Aw. So part of me wants to add a mediator just so we can, like, mess around with, like, relationships and stuff, but also we don't have very many cats to begin with. Or slug cat. What is it? Skugs? That's what they're called, I think. That's what I'm schooling. Whisper the apprentice got a stomachache. Now both of our apprentices are down. Just like our apprentices are, getting along decently well, at least. So nothing too much going on other than both of our apprentices are not feeling good. So Spruce the Meek, Whisper the Apprentice. While walking across the border, your patrol notices the Fickle clan patrol renewing their scent marks up ahead. Spruce the Meek approaches the other clan patrol, striking up a conversation about the weather. After a short time, the two patrols part ways. Spruce the Meek remarks on Fickle clan's cat's kindness to the leader once the patrol has returned to camp. Our relationship with Fickle clan has improved. So this is probably Whisper's first sort of introduction to the fact that other clans exist around us, because I imagine that they're not super old or whatever, so it's probably like, they've probably definitely heard that other clans are around us, but they haven't really met them one-on-one until just now. So we'll do Patch, that's, hold on, here we go. We'll do Swan and we'll do Lilac. the Medicine Cat's patrol pads out into Rain Clan territory. Swan the leader tells Lilac the Spore Cat about the dream they had last night, and what the Star Clan vision could mean for Rain Clan. They have an in-depth conversation about Swan the leader's vision as they walk. By the time they head back to camp, they have a good idea of what they should do with the information. Oak Leaves and Ragwort were also gathered during this patrol. So it doesn't seem like any of our, Slug Cats have any, super, negative traits or anything. I mean, we have, Oblivious or whatever, but that's not, evil. Trout the Pagan finds a loner, who offers her healing skills in exchange for shelter. Proceed. The new Medicine Cat is welcomed into the clan. Gorge the Solstice. Solstice? That might be how that... I don't know how that's... Okay. Gorge the Solstice has joined the clan. Dude sticks out like a sore thumb. We got all these, we have, no orangey colors. All of our cats are very, cool colors, and then we have Gorge. The little guy. I love this, right. What do you got? You're wise. What's your history? Gorge the Solstice was cast out of their old clan for some transgression that they're not keen on talking about. They joined the clan on Moon 1 at age of 85 moons. So I guess we could put, Gorge on a patrol. Shouldn't be hurt or anything since it's just a Medicine Cat patrol. The plantain plants have reawoken, and Gorge the Solstice plans to go gather some of their leaves. Gorge the Solstice fails to find any plantain, and the plants sometimes die completely in lift bare. Gorge the Solstice fails to find any plantain, and, as the plant sometimes dies completely in leaf bare, can't use any of the spots they know from last year. Well, it doesn't help that you're from another clan too, so... Let's see... I guess go ahead and time skip. Owl the Apprentice's brain is healed, Whisper the Apprentice is glad that their stomachache is gone, and Lilac the Spore Cat was bitten by a snake and miraculously survived. Oh, imagine if we lost our Medicine Cat immediately. I mean, you're not feeling good, so that's not exactly good, but at least we have a second Medicine Cat just in case. Gorge, Owl, and Patch. That's fine. Gorge the Solstice used the blustery new leaf morning to catch the scent of wild garlic in the breeze. A patrol of warriors assisting them. Try as they might, Gorge the Solstice can't seem to remember the exact shape of garlic leaves, and isn't going to harvest them from plants that they haven't confidently identified. Better safe than sorry. Gorge, you're having a lot of issues. I feel like you lied about being a Medicine Cat, I'm gonna be honest. We'll just put the last four together, so Trout, Spruce, Whisper, and Swan. It starts snowing soon after the patrol sets out, trying to bring back something for the fresh kill pile. Despite the snow, the patrol manages to hunt successfully, ambushing the rabbits trying to feast on the fresh grass of New Leaf. As Swan the leader leads them home, there's a sense of security and competence driving them onwards. What do our cats think about today? Swan is trusting Patch to take care of something important. Patch is assigning cats to hunting patrol. Yeah, that is kind of important, isn't it? Lilac is thinking about taking on a new apprentice. Oh, well, good luck finding one. Gorge is excited. Trout has the apprentices very engaged in a very, very tall tale. Bruce tries to set a good example for the young cats. Owl is eavesdropping on Swan. Whisper is having a hard time keeping up with their training. Aw. I wonder if Whisper would like being a Medicine Cat more than if they're having issues with being a warrior apprentice. Alright, let's see. We don't have any outsider cats yet, do we? No. I love seeing all of our little guys in the little, area out here. It's cute seeing them. You know, I feel like I'm time skipping so fast, but the thing is, there just isn't much to do on the first few moons, you know? It's just kind of about getting the clan started and stuff. Camp was supposed to be safe, but Owl the Apprentice found bees trying to form a hive in the corner of camp. Annoyed by their buzzing, Owl the Apprentice attacks them and got swarmed by bees. Okay, well, these apprentices are so klutzy. Like, I feel like they're always getting, attacked or in trouble or something. We're only 3 moons in, and I feel like one of them is always injured. If not both of them. We'll put Gorge and Swan. During a patrol looking for herbs, Gorge the Solstice noticed that Swan the leader seems more quiet than usual. When prompted, Swan slowly asked if Gorge could teach them more about the nature of StarClan. Swan's not very confident about their StarClan connection as leader, I suppose. Gorge eventually relents and begins teaching Swan more about StarClan and the nature of prophecies. Expecting boredom, Gorge the Solstice is shocked when they see wonder in Swan's face. The two spend the rest of patrol pondering the nature of their ancestors together. Put Trout, Owl, Patch together. Patch the Glimmering sees 2 kids from Rat Clan playing close to the border. We'll proceed. Patch the Glimmering wouldn't be able to forgive themselves if something happened to those kids. They order the patrol other than Owl the Apprentice to go back to camp, and Owl the Apprentice and Patch the Glimmering go to bring the kids back to Rat Clan. Relations with Rat Clan have improved. Well, Good to know we didn't accidentally, make things worse between us and Rat Clan, who I just figured out existed. So put Spruce and Whisper together. As Patrol is checking the border lines, they hear an odd sound coming from beyond a rockfall. Whisper the apprentice drops down into a hunting crouch, certain that a mouse must be the source of the noise. They find themselves to be correct when they pounce across the rocks and return to the patrol with a tasty morsel dangling from their mouth. Swan is eavesdropping on Spruce. Patch wonders how Trout is doing. Lilac bounces excitedly at the Half Moon meeting. Buddy, you're injured. You shouldn't be going to any meetings right now. Wants to get to know Lilac better. Wonders how Spruce is doing. Spruce is feeling happy. So if you're wondering how Spruce is doing, Trout, Spruce is feeling happy. Owl is dreaming of someday making their clan proud. Well, you need to stop getting injured for that first. Is it just me, or is Owl, very, kind of bisexual colored? Because they got, the reds and the blues and the purple. There's a little bit of green down there, but I guess there's just rainbow spots on the end. I don't know, something about right here, they look like a walking bisexual flag. But then, looking a little bit closer, it's not really the case, but it is, a cute design of the character. Whisper is gossiping. Thank you, Whisper. Time skipping one moon. There's a lot of things, and I'm a little bit scared. Ooh. Yeah, I think we might have lost somebody. So Whisperer the Apprentice survived a vicious eagle attack with a claw mark to prove it. Patch the Glimmering received a present, moth wings, from Whisper, and decided to keep it on their pelt. See Patch? Oh, that is so cute! I love that accessory. That's adorable. Lilac Snakebite has healed. Lilac slipped off a cliff into the sharp rocks at the bottom. Ooh. In the past moon, Lilac's Sporkhead has taken their place in Star Clan. Rain Clan mourns their loss, and the clanmates will miss the spot they took up in their lives. So Lilac is already dead. Yeah, I'm surprised to see you walk in the stars of Silverpelt as well, bud. Watch your step a little bit better next time, I guess. Spruce and Swan. Swan the Year wanders past an old badger set dug in the rocky hillside, only to freeze. There's new scent here. Acrid and sour. Proceed. Calling the rest of the patrol over, the cats discuss their next move. If a badger has moved in, they need to confirm it. Eventually, Swan the leader comes up with a plan, pushing loose rocks in front of the set's mouth. The cats will be able to come back tomorrow to see if anything has shoved them out of the way. So, Trout... Actually, hold on. We will put Owl and Patch together. All the apprentice spots a rabbit up ahead, but it seems to be acting strange. Patrol can see its tremors from a few fox lengths away. Owl the apprentice catches a rabbit, but when they report about the strange incident at camp, the dead rabbit is taken far away and buried. I'm just proceeding most of the time, since I'm not entirely sure if I'll even continue this clan. Again, it depends on if people want to see more of it. But I just wanted to play around with this mod, because I've been seeing people play around with it a lot recently, and it looked super cute, and so I wanted to see what little slug cats I ended up getting. So, Trout and Gorge we're gonna put together. It's one of the worst storms of the season, and left Gorge in an unavoidably grumpy mood. Herbs strewn about, prey in hiding, take forever to find anything. Trout attempts to find a way to cheer up the healer. Trout splashes water from a puddle at Gorge. Gorge turns around and hisses at Trout, and they don't have time for kit games. The two continue their patrol, but Gorge the Solstice's sour mood distracts them from any usable herbs they can find. Well, that's unfortunate. Swan is hoping for a sign from Star Clan. Yeah, you just lost your medicine cat that actually seemed competent. Now you're kind of stuck with a medicine cat who I'm pretty sure just lied about being a medicine cat to get in. Your Patch is looking around camp. Gorge wants to know Trout better. Dude, you and Trout just went on a patrol together, and you got all mad at him splashing water at you. Trout is relaxing in camp. Bruce is escorting the medicine cat to gather herbs. Owl is thinking about the time they caught a huge rabbit. Whisper wonders if Spruce was a good apprentice. Is there any update on our relationships? Swan dislikes Whisper, dislikes Lilac as well, but Lilac's dead, so boop. Patch dislikes Owl, and dislikes Spruce, and dislikes Gorge. Patch, I thought you were... Hold on, who's Patch mentoring? Yeah, Patch is mentoring Owl. You don't like your own apprentice. That's unfortunate for you. Oh, Gorge and Trout are, best friends. Oh, and a little bit romantically involved, too. Look at that. That was quick. Trout and Whisper's platonic love is also really high. Aw, Trout doesn't dislike anybody. That's sweet. Bruce dislikes Owl and Pat, but has a big platonic love for Trout, and big security for Trout. I think Trout is just, everybody's best friend here. I don't think a single person disliked Trout, did they? That didn't look like it. Oh man, I forgot I was doing homework before this, and I totally almost forgot to submit it on time. It would've been bad. But that's fine. Time skip 1 minute. Back to funny video game. So, Owl's beasting is feeling better. Patch gives Owl a friendly nudge when the leader calls the young cat's name. They walk with pride as Owl the apprentice steps forward to receive their new name, Owl the Druid, and is honored for their intensity. Ooh, Owl the Druid sounds so cool, though. I like that name a lot. Did you get a new sprite yet? Ooh, I like Owl the Druid. Georgia Solstice brought back a litter of 2 kits to camp, but refused to talk about their origin. Clay and Burnett. Oh, they're so tiny. I love how stupid the little baby ones look. Look at them. I'm obsessed with that. I had someone point out in my comment section recently that I seem to always call, like, newborn kits cute and stuff. And I feel like that just... Look, they're so stupid. How can you not like the sprites that are used for, like, newborn stuff in this game? Like, I know these aren't, like, newborn kits or anything, because I have, like, a sprite mod on, but, like, come on. They're so cute. They're so stupid looking. I love them. Swan the leader and Trout. As they wander aimlessly towards the sparring area for the training session, Trout the patient stops Swan the leader and asks him for advice with something. Maybe it's a stupid idea. This vague plan Trout the patient has been thinking about for getting more fresh kill, but Swan the leader reassures them, making them feel listened to and valued. Cats work together on the idea of evolving it. Put Owl and Gorge together. As a medicine cat's patrol pads out into a Rain Clan territory, Owl the Druid tells Gorge Solstice about the dream they had last night. They have an in-depth conversation about Owl the Druid's vision as they walk. By the time they head back to camp, they have a good idea what to do with the information. And Ragwort was also gathered during this patrol. So Owl the Druid is already having, like, Star Clan visions. That's fun. I hope that's a good thing and not a bad thing. So putting Sprout and... Not Sprout, what? I think I tried to mix Spruce and Patch, but then failed to do so. We have Spruce and we have Patch. Well, if they have a kid together at some point, we gotta name it Sprout, I guess. As the patrol spreads out to hunt, Spruce the Meek admits that they think they had a vision from Star Clan last night. No one can make sense of the vision. Well, unfortunate. Swan wants to know Gorge better. Patch is heading to the dirt place. The Gorge tells an ancient tale about Star Clan. Trout is helping to escort the medicine cat. Bruce wonders how Swan is doing. Owl is hoping Patch assigns him to the next patrol. Whisper is napping. Clay snuggled up to the belly of Gorge, and so does Burnett. I'm very curious what Clay's gonna look like, because there's so many colors here. Clay scolded for sneaking out of camp, already a troublemaker. Oh, Clay is so cute. Look at him. Look at her. Bullying and charming. So we finally got a family tree going on then. We got Gorge with Clay and Burnett. Put Gorge and Spruce, that's fine. Gorge the Solstice has attended to one of their grimmer jobs as the medicine cat. The grounds where Rain Clan goes to mourn their dead needs to be tended to. They're bringing along Spruce as their assistant for this trip, and the 2 cats head out in relative silence. Even though there's nothing about this place that's different, except for being chosen for being a peaceful spot, Gorge the Solstice always feels the grief and love their clanmates express here has seeped into every corner. They tidy the grounds, collecting rosemary as they work. It feels appropriate for the plant to grow here, when its herbs are used to hide the stench of death. Rosemary was gathered. We'll put Patch and Owl together. Patch wanders past an old badger set dug into a rocky hillside only to freeze. There's a new scent here. Is this the same one we saw like 5 seconds ago? Well, the only way to know is to check. Patch the Glimmering scrambles into the den for a look, and by the grace of Star Clan, they're able to redirect the speed to twist around just as fast, furious fizzling following them up the burying tunnel, leaving behind clumps of their own fur. Okay, well that's probably could have ended badly. Trail tracks the scent of a large dog wandering across the edge of Clan's territory. Let's not proceed, actually. Your patrol decides not to pursue such a dangerous creature. Whisper's claw wound is healed, but they'll always carry evidence on their pelt. Did he have a scar now? Oh. Swan is pondering the recent dreams they had, perhaps from Star Clan. Well, here, let's check that out for you. We'll put you... That's not the right cat. We'll put the correct cat, and we'll put the medicine cat together. As the medicine cat's patrol pads out into Rain Clan territory, Swan the leader tells Gorge the Solstice about the dream they had last night and what the Star Clan vision could mean for Rain Clan. Gorge the Solstice shakes their head sadly. They can't make sense of the vision. Ah, dang it. Well, we tried. Trout wants to patrol with Whisper. Yeah, Whisper's feeling fine, so let's do Trout. And we'll do Whisper. Oh, Whisper's still an apprentice. I forgot about that. That's fine. Patrol wants to hold a training session for Whisper the apprentice. They decide to focus on best how to leap up a rocky cliff. Whisper the apprentice begins marking their way up the cliff, but a loose paw hold gives way as soon as they step on it. The apprentice tumbles back down, hurting their leg in the process. Well, now you're sprained, I guess. And we'll just put the last 3 cats together. Well, I say cats. Cats in quote. Like, yes, technically they're cats, but they're not, like, cats here. Patch the Glimmering sees 2 kits from Dappled Clan playing close to the border. Proceed. As Patch the Glimmering goes to step over the border with Patch the Glimmering to retrieve the kits. Wait, so you cross the border with yourself? Or... whatever. To retrieve the kits and bring them to their clan, they stop as they hear a Dappled Clan patrol shouting for the kits. Patch the Glimmering is relieved to know that they will be safe with their own clan and resumes their patrol. The patrol doesn't realize that the Dappled Clan cats saw them crossing the border and now looks upon their departing backs with fury. How are Clay and Burnett doing? Clay wants to have fun, and Burnett is rolling around cutely while warriors look upon them. Whisper no longer has a running nose. Bruce the Meek gives Whisper the Apprentice a friendly nudge when the leader calls the young cat's name. They watch with pride as Whisper the Apprentice steps forward to receive their new name, Whisper the Leaf Cat, and is honored for their exemplar. Well, I guess Leaf makes sense, because you got like these kinda leafy whiskers going on. Bruce the Meek was seen in a very serious conversation with a kitty pet who ran away when another curious. Burnett was playing with crow feathers earlier and decided to wear some of them. Oh, that's so cute. I love those. The Swan the leader. Actually, let's see if anybody has any preferences. Swan thinks they had another vision from StarClan, so I guess we can try again with that. It was one of the worst storms this season, and left Gorge in an unavoidably grumpy mood. Herb strewn about, prey in hiding. It would take forever to find anything. Swan the leader attempts to find a way to cheer up the healer. I don't think the healer likes being cheered up. Before Swan the leader came up with a plan, a cry from the camp forces Gorge the Solstice to return in a hurry. So Patch and Trout. Patch the Glimmering gets taken aside by Trout as they ask why they feel like StarClan ignores them. Patch the Glimmering tells Trout that one day StarClan will call on them. For all their many talents and their drive and determination to help RainClan, Trout the Pagan ducks their head, embarrassed and pleased. Now, I've never had, usually when they question StarClan, it's 2 medicine cats. I've never seen it like 2 other warriors. So Owl and Spruce will put together. Owl the Druid spots a rabbit up ahead. It seems to be acting strange. Owl leaps for the rabbit, but it still manages to slip away despite its obvious illness. Well, Owl's still kind of getting used to being a warrior, so you know, I'll let it slide for now. So Whisper's Drain is feeling better. Burnett was almost taken by a hawk. Good lord. Yeah, you're injured right now. I wonder why. Swan is feeling excited. Patch is growing fond of Clay. Trout is craving the taste of shrew. Bruce tries to set a good example for a younger cat. Owl has pretended to be captured warrior for Clay's games. Whisper is eavesdropping on Spruce. Clay is asking the older cats about how kittens are made, and Burnett is nervous for their apprentice ceremony. So I'll put Whisper and Spruce together since Whisper is eavesdropping. I think that'd be fun. See, Whisper, Spruce. Your patrol catches scent of a mouse nearby. Whisper the Leaf Cat pinpoints the location of the prey and begins creeping forward. They're almost within pouncing distance, when the mouse suddenly bolts. With a lash of their tail, Whisper the Leaf Cat leaps after the mouse, barely snagging it before it reaches a burrow. They purr in satisfaction as prey blood hits their tongue. Very good for them. Trout's craving shrew, so we should probably put Trout for hunting. Their patrol comes across a thunder path running through the mountains. We'll proceed. The patrol waits until they can hear a wind whistling, not a murmur of a monster, and crosses the thunder path to hunt on the other side. They're very safe, very good for them. Gorge notices the moss in the medicine cat is getting old. Gorge leads the way to the best moss patch they know, with their entourage following close behind. The cats begin cutting off bits of moss and making their respective piles. Once the piles turn into mouthfuls, they pick up the bundles of new bedding and start back towards the camp. The little camp's so cute. I really want to see, who Clay and Burnett at least get apprenticed under. Aw, Gorge confessed their feelings to Trout but got rejected. Trout, I thought you liked Gorge. Did you not? Swan is thinking about battle strategies, which is great for Gorge. Gorge wants to know Clay better. Trout is trying to set a good example. Bruce is grateful to Gorge. Owl wants to know Gorge better. We could do that then. Here we go. Owl and Gorge. During patrol looking for herbs, Gorge the Solstice notices that Owl the Druid seems more quiet than usual. When prompted, Owl the Druid slowly asks if Gorge the Solstice could teach them more about the nature of StarClan. Gorge the Solstice tries to simplify the mystical power of their ancestor, but it only leaves Owl more confused about StarClan and their prophecies. Speaking of StarClan, I wonder how Lilac's doing. He's worried about the cats in the Dark Forest. What cats in the Dark Forest? I'm worried about them too now. What? So it sounds like Swan thinking about battle strategies, so I'll put them with training. We'll put Patch and Spruce with him. Swan the leader wanders past an old badger set dug in a rocky hillside, only to freeze. There's new scent here. As the patrol is sniffing around the burrow entrance, there's a clatter of rocks. Difficult to say who's more surprised, cats or badger. There's a confused rush of paws and flying fur as patrol scatters and the beast charges for the set. Spruce the Meek is battered in the process, but everyone gets home safe in the end, including the Badger. Spruce the Meek got bite wound. So Whisper and Trout the page and suggest this might be a good idea to practice new hunting techniques with Whisper. Both cats have a nice practice session, swapping their best tips and tricks with each other. Yeah, Spruce is not doing good. Look at this. Okay, so I think next moon day... So Spruce the Meek's skin is starting to feel feverish around the area of their wound. It looks a bit worse than it did yesterday. That's concerning, I'm not sure. Spruce, you're like my favorite. You better not die. Gorge confessed their feelings to Trout. Again? Buddy. They got rejected. Newly made apprentice, Clay the apprentice, touches nose with their new mentor, Trout the Pagan. Oh no. Burnett died from a claw wound. They keep getting in, like, really bad scuffles, so I'm not surprised. But that makes me sad. As the clan sits vigil, Gorge cracks with grief, talking about the time they had with Burnett. Gorge's Solstice's body feels heavy with exhaustion still. They sluggishly amble around camp, hoping somehow, somewhere, they'll find Burnett alive, well, and happy. Burnett has taken their place in Star Clan, Rain Clan mourns their loss, and their clanmates will miss the spot they took up in their lives. Moments of their life is shared in stories around the circle of mourners as those that were close to them take their final resting place. Clay's got such, like, sparkle dog type design. I have no clue how I'd even begin to try and draw that. They're cute, though. So put, Clay and Trout together. Clay the apprentice finds an abandoned kit whose parents are nowhere to be found. Hey, Kit! Clay the apprentice rushes the kit back to camp. The kit is nursed back to help and promised a place in the clan. Elder has joined the clan. A kit named Elder. Oh, she is so pretty! Oh, I love her. I love Elder. She's so cute. Aldedrode spots a rabbit up ahead, but it seems to be acting strange. Aldedrode catches the rabbit and is eaten as normal. Well, if somebody dies next minute, we'll know why. So Patch and Gorge. Gorge has to attend to one of their grimmer jobs as a medicine cat. The grounds where Rain Clan goes to mourn their dead need to be tended to. They're bringing along Patch the Glimmering as their assistant for this trip, and the two cats head out in relative silence. Even though there's nothing about this place that's different, except for it being chosen for a peaceful spot, Gorge's Solstice always feels that the grief and love their clanmates express here has seeped into every corner. So Elder, how are you feeling? You're looking around camp with wonder. Well, this is a new place for you to be, so it makes sense. Whisper the Leaf Cat got a running nose. Trout brought back a litter of 2 kits. Okay, well, no wonder Trout keeps rejecting Gorge. Seems like they have someone already. Oh, Trickle is so cute! Oh, she's adorable. And so is Shard. Oh, hold on. I know I said I was gonna stop here in a second, but I just need to know what these kits look like whenever they're a little bit older. Give me like 5 seconds. Trickle, oh. Little baby. And Shard, oh my goodness. I'm obsessed with them. They are so cute. Okay, but seriously, I think that's where I'm gonna end this video on. I would love to play more with these guys if people are interested, but just let me know, and, you know, we'll see how it goes. But thank you for watching!